Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie, and this is your February 2023 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember that this is a general reading and that time is fluid, so please apply what resonates and suspend the rest. This reading can be applied to relationships, career, and personal growth, as well as to the sign of Aquarius, wherever it presents in your birth chart. If you would like a personal reading, please see the information in the description box below, or you can send me an email at ladyoftheunknown555@gmail.com. And with that, Aquarius, let's get started. So right off the bat, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, the words "the results are in" came up. Like they just hit me like a ton of bricks. The results are in. I have no idea. I feel like this is not specifically, in career or school where you are taking tests and things. Whatever you have been waiting for to see results on, just waiting for feedback on something, that will be coming in. The results are in. That's what keeps coming up. Nine of Wands, something that you've been working extremely hard on. This is almost, you're at the point right now where you are exhausted. You're coming just about to the end of this cycle, whatever it is. You may have your defenses up. You may be at your wit's end. Just, I'm over it. It is, the Nine of Wands is not sustainable energy. This is about you really putting absolutely everything you have into this. And it's been a road, is what it feels like, Aqua. It's been a road, right? So where you are right now is the moon. So for some of you, I am getting that you have been very sad, very inside yourself. For some, this is depression. For others of you, this is confusion and just really sitting in a state of reflection, right? You've been just deep in contemplation. Where am I going? What am I doing? It's almost, for some, it's like a feeling of being lost. Like, where do I put myself? Has everything I've been doing worth it, or am I just spinning my wheels for nothing? Now the block is the Seven of Cups, confusion, right? This is one of the reasons here that you are feeling kind of stuck, is you have multiple options and maybe you can't pick. For some, this is about you having this feeling that you have no options. But I want to bring to your attention, Aqua, that because you're in the moon position right now, in the moon energy, I should say, with the moon, things are obscured. There's only so much that the moon can illuminate. Okay, so please know that while your current perception of the situation and everything that is or is not an option to you or available to you, I want you to consider that you may not be seeing the big picture here. Not the big picture in terms of the way you're looking at it is incorrect or could be shifted. What I mean is there is something purposely obscuring your vision and your clarity from this situation. There is a reason the blindfold is over you right now. This is more of like, it's like almost like a test of your senses, right? When your eyes are blindfolded, you have to rely on your other senses to guide you through the dark. You have to start touching things and using your hearing and start really, as you're moving through the dark, if you can't see where you're going, you have to feel where you're going. And so it's a call to your intuition as well. Something here may not be in your line of sight, but there is something here that is tugging at your intuition, and there's something here that you know in your gut is calling out to you, and you're following that. There is a reason, and you will be shown that reason very soon. What the best case scenario we have here is the Queen of Swords. So you could be connecting with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I get a feeling that this person has your answer. Whoever this is, this person has your answer, and they're going to give it to you straight. I'm getting, for some of you, this is also a mentor. This is somebody who is going to help guide you to wherever it is that you have been aiming at, this thing that you've been fighting for. Something about this person is going to either direct you straight to it, or they're going to serve as sort of like a guidepost where, let's say that where you end up is not where you thought you should be. This person's going to help you get to where you need to be, right? They're going to help you see things clearly. The reason it's all happening is the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have this very strong in your chart, as well as Cancer. With the Queen of Swords being Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you might also have any of those signs in your chart as well. But with the Queen of Pentacles being why it's all happening, for some this is about nurturing an opportunity, nurturing the potential, but also having gone through a process that was the crucible for your development. There was something that occurred recently, Aqua, that really challenged you and required quite a bit of learning and practice. And now you have reached a space where you are much more grounded, much more confident, and you are beginning to really master the elements around you. So you're gaining proficiency and you are really coming into your own in a sense where you are gaining more responsibility, and of the responsibilities you currently have, you are getting very good at managing these responsibilities. For some reason, I'm getting that these two people are sisters. You may have sisters, Aqua. I think one of them might be a Leo. I'm just throwing out what's really coming to me right now. And I'm getting that these two individuals, I'm getting that they're sisters, and I'm getting that one of them is a Leo. Might be this Queen of Swords. She might be a Leo, maybe a Scorpio even, a Leo or a Scorpio. They're worth keeping in your corner. Not to say that they haven't always been, but in this particular space that you're sitting in, there's something that they bring that will strengthen you. Okay, please take that as it resonates. That's for a subset of you where that applies. Now, in the recent past, we had the Page of Pentacles, right? So Queen of Pentacles, right? We had the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We had this learning phase. Okay, so the reason it's all happening now, I'm getting the feeling here that whatever this was that you had to learn, right? This was something that really took a lot of time, energy, and effort to really capitalize. And because of how much it required, the investment it required, the fact that you haven't gotten to where you wanted to get just yet is leaving you a little puzzled. You applied yourself, you submitted an application, you made a request, etc., right? And you're kind of left in the dark and you're like, man, all these people who, keep sending me emails or keep sending me calls, who keep calling me, or all of these people who are supposedly involved in this process, no one's reaching out, right? Or just the feedback that you've been waiting to receive. It's like crickets. But coming in, we've got the Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, this is about somebody who might be avoiding something. Now, I don't typically do this, Aqua, but I'm going to go ahead and just lay down the clarifications right now. Just so we can see what this Seven of Swords means by clarifying. Because the Seven of Swords indicates that someone is avoiding something, sneaking away with something, moving in the darkness, moving in silence. I'll leave that right up there. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify, please. So under the deck, we have the Three of Wands, right? So this is adding just more fire to the process. But with the Three of Wands, we are getting, again, just waiting for the results, waiting to hear back. With the Moon, we have Judgment. So you're waiting to hear back from something, from someone. You're waiting. And you're not sure exactly when this is going to come in, when you are going to be shown the path that you are allowed to take, the opportunities or the option, whether something is or is not an option, a reconciliation for some of you, if this was a relationship, what the person's sort of words are about the situation. Seven of Cups as the block being clarified by the Five of Wands. It's conflicting options, having multiple options, but just not being sure which ones. It's all blending together is what it feels like, Aqua. Right? Like, it's like almost like, why fight it? Because it's so overwhelming. It's just that pure exhaustion that's coming through. The best case scenario with the Queen of Swords is being clarified by the Ace of Wands. This person is really an inspiration. This person is motivational, And this person's going to really bestow something intense on you, Aqua. Whoever this is, they're bringing the juice. Whoever this is, they're really bringing it. Keep that person close. And I have a feeling for those of you where these are not the people, this is who you become. Because it's also you standing in your power. So the best case scenario is you lay down the burdens, you stop trying to compete, and you just lay down the law. Something about this, like there's the demystification here is going to happen when you decide on a direction. When you just commit yourself to a direction, that is when you're going to find yourself in a much more inspired space. The reason it's all happening with the Queen of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups. So someone who is very satisfied within everything that they've been doing, satisfied within themselves, very grounded. Okay? For some, if this is someone that you connected with recently and you had disagreements with them, there's something about this person that you find to be a little self-indulgent, and you think that that is contributing to the issue right now. But in general, this is also about just being satisfied in your own skin, satisfied with the current state of affairs. Page of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by the High Priestess. So for some, this is about somebody working in secret, studying in secret, learning about something in secret. For others, this is about following your intuition down a path, education-wise, career-wise, doing something from your heart that you just know that this was meant for you. But something about the process to getting there has left you wondering whether or not this is for you, whether it's going to pan out the way you wanted to. Now, coming to the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups. Now, I will say for some of you where this is love, and there are multiple people, someone here may have tried to have their cake and eat it too, and coming in, you are going to find that this person was indeed doing that. There is a suspicion. You went through some things and found this out about them. That's what this is. You studied them, you watched them, you found that there were inconsistencies, and now when you lay down the law, you're going to realize that, no, sorry, not happening. We're not doing this. Okay? For others of you, this is about avoiding making a decision right now when it comes to what is best for your heart. Right? Because the Two of Cups indicates a strong partnership, like a strong connection with someone, but it can also indicate emotional stability because the twos indicate choice. Okay? Not in the same way that the Lovers indicates choice, which also indicates harmony and balance. The two is about you following your intuition and making a choice on an individual level from within yourself, the knowledge you have, the feelings that you have. The Two of Cups talks about an internal peace, an internal stability. There's something about it that you feel is going to be difficult to gain, or something that you're going to avoid making a decision about, or someone is going to avoid making a decision about. Now, I'm going to lay the rest of the reading down. Now, whatever this is that you are going through right now, Aqua, it's painful. It's painful. And with the results being in, I think what that is leaning to is not so much results, though it can be. But I think what's happening is the truth comes out. The results being in, for some, right? Yeah, it's the results, actually hearing back, and finally the clouds part, and you are, in good company, and you've been following your intuition and following your heart, and you're moving into a space now where you're not trying to make a rash decision. right? You're just going to kind of hold off and wait till the dust settles for you to decide what's coming up. But at the core, this is something that has really filled you with dread. And I find that the results that are coming in are results that are going to challenge you. They're going to challenge you to put yourself first and to be the leader and to be the sort of emperor in your own domain. It's going to challenge you to not give so much to other people or another person or just the proverbial everyone else, right? Like, oh, well, everyone else wants this for me. Everyone else wants to see this, or everyone else is doing this. It's like, this situation is requiring you to separate yourself from the outcome. You are not the outcome, right? You are doing the best that you can and fighting for what you are trying to build for yourself in terms of a loving connection or a healthy self-perception or just a healthy life in general. But there's a delay here. And I feel like until all the information is divulged and before all the facts are on the table, someone here is going to not share all the information or avoid having a conversation or avoid a connection of some kind. For some, this is a secret. For some, the fact that someone went behind someone else's back, perhaps, and had their cake and ate it too, right, is leading now into this situation where the other person is saying, you know what, I think that might have just been the last straw. How you see yourself right now, Aqua, is the Eight of Swords with the Eight of Wands. So like you're waiting. You're waiting for like the information. I'm getting that this is right now like information overload. And if this is not how you feel right now, I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like that is going to be, you're going to receive information, but you're not going to know what to do with it. It almost feels like too much. It's like now it's becoming real and now it's just too fast. Right? It's like it's one or the other. Either there's absolutely no information or no movement, and now there's all this information and all this movement, and like, what do I do now? But take it slow. And I think this Seven of Swords, as mischievous as it usually comes out, I think there is something about this that's going to play into your hand, Aqua, and I can't put my finger on it. Something about it that I feel like is going to work in your favor. With the Ace of Wands being in your environment and possibly what the universe is going to be bringing to you is being clarified by the Eight of Cups. So this is about taking action and moving towards completion, moving towards fulfillment. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I change direction? What do I do? The motivation to do whatever you eventually decide to do is going to be brought to you. If you feel right now like you don't have the energy, like you just imagine what making a decision right now would feel like, and you're just like, I can't even imagine the energy it would take to do that. I can't even imagine it. It'll be yours. You'll be brought that energy. When the time is right, you won't have any, there will not be any resistance. You will not be met with any resistance. You will absolutely have whatever is required of you to make the appropriate adjustments. With the Six of Wands being your fear, right? The fear of recognition, the fear of attention. With the Seven of Pentacles, right? Perhaps this is about being watched for too long. Being watched for longer than you're comfortable. Maybe not having the results that you want. Maybe you don't really want to be in the limelight, Aqua. You don't like the attention being on you as long as it might need to be. Having all those eyes on you kind of scares you. With this outcome being the Nine of Swords, right? It's a lot of sleepless nights, some torment, some, just anxiety, right? Being clarified by the Magician. That's what I was going to say. Like, it feels to me like whatever role you're stepping into, it's going to be quite an impressive role. The decision, the move, the step, the chapter, what's required of you next, Aqua, is going to demand that you stand in your power and that you be the boss of your own decisions in your own life. Whatever you've been through, it's been a lot, but you also know deep down inside that this is how things would end, how things would progress. Now the Four of Swords came out, and every now and then I see it in the context of the reading, and what it sounds like to me is there's a need to not pressure yourself so much to know the answer, because there isn't really an answer to know yet. There will be. It'll trickle out. But for right now, right now, all you need to do is reflect, take a rest, take a breather, sit out for a minute, and just really make sure that you are taking care of your mental health. Make sure that you are spending time with people who support your emotional growth where you are right now. Get sleep if you can. I know when you're in this energy, it's so difficult to get sleep, but if you can't sleep, try to do something restful. Partake in hobbies that you feel relaxed doing, right? But this is asking you to take a second to not allow your thoughts to be completely entrenched in this, right? Take a moment to think of something else or to do something else. So just take your mind off of it for however brief, because there's something about this energy that the longer you steep in it, the harder it is to come out of it, the harder it is for you to feel like yourself. What's the guidance here, please, for Aqua? What's the guidance here for Aqua, please? Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. For me, this feels, so the candle to me is looking like the Ace of Wands. So I'll say this, where the Ace of Wands has come, I just want you to consider the connections here. So whoever this Queen of Swords is, this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, this could be who you are going to be called to be. This could also be a sister. This could be just a close friend, someone that you trust, someone who tells it like it is. Something about this person is going to bring this Ace of Wands. And what did we see the Ace of Wands would do? It would take you, it would fill you up with whatever was required to move forward. So this person, if there's a move required, this person's going to help you move. If this is a decision that you have to make about what to do next and when to do it, you will decide that this is not fulfilling to you at the moment, right? And the way you can incorporate both the candle, the wand, right, and the Four of Swords is to really, I'm getting sort of like a candle meditation. When you can sit in front of a candle and focus on the flame, that would be a very simple way of you distracting yourself and focusing your attention on the body of the flame. Maybe put your hands around it so you can focus on the warmth in your palms, right? The color of the candle, depending on what you choose. And just watch it dance. Just watch watch the flame flicker and dance. And just sit with that. Just sit with a candle. Just something simple enough. Right? Just a little bit of candle meditation to pull your mind away. And I think that'll bring a sense of calm. It'll ground you because fire is a strong element, ties you right back to nature. And I think pulling yourself away from steeping so heavily in this reflective energy, I think even for that moment that you're no longer in that energy, it's going to revive you. It's going to clear your mind. Something about that is extremely important, because with this Magician and the Nine of Swords, it's like despite everything you're feeling inside, your outward ability is not impeded. The Magician has control of all the elements. The Magician can do and manifest whatever it wants, but it's hard to manifest when your internal state is not where it needs to be, or not where it can be. You're in your head a lot right now, Aqua, and I think it's because there's something that you've been feeling, and because you can't see it, you hesitate and you don't know. But this is, you're blindfolded right now, but you are being led through the dark. There is someone trustworthy. There is, Spirit is positioning itself to guide you through feeling, that internal GPS, to guide you through that intuition, through the dark. You know what is best for you, and at the very least, you know what you won't stand for, and that is just as valuable to know. Everything that you are going through right now, Aqua, is completely valid. Completely valid. This is clearly painful. Whatever this is, it is very uncomfortable, and it is weighing heavily on you. And it is not lost on me how much of you this is taking. But I also want you to know that the energies coming up just as strong indicate that you are within your power to act within your power. So even though your mind might be somewhere, and even though your mind affects your desire and your energy and your motivation, understand that your hands, your body, what you choose to do is still fully capable. You are one decision away from living a completely different life, a more healing life, something that is going to feel more fulfilling. And those are guided by actions. Those outcomes are guided by actions. So I think that the information that you find will be the results of something that you've been waiting for. I do feel that that is going to be the outcome. It's going to be information that is going to give you the direction of where this is headed. But I also feel that more than anything, it is about what you choose to do with this information that's going to really determine everything. Because yes, you might be feeling one way, but with the Magician coming out, this is telling me that you are going to feel confident and capable of being able to act outside of those limitations you feel surround you. You might feel blocked, you might feel stuck, but there is something that is going to strike you, some kind of truth, some kind of realization is going to strike you, and you're going to realize that you are not limited by anyone, you are not limited by anything. You are more than capable, and you will overcome this, whatever it is, in baby steps. Doesn't have to be a huge leap. It could be something as simple as taking a moment to pull away and be alone in silence, outside of your head, looking at a flame, listening to the birds outside, watching the clouds move past. It could be something as simple as that, but that minor shift changes everything. And it is within your power, Aqua, to make that change. It is within your power to live a much more fulfilling life as it relates to this situation, because there is something here that has been painful. But the information that is coming in is going to allow you the insight that is required to make the next step, whatever that looks like for you. Okay? So Aqua, I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you. I pray that this offered you some clarification and that this helped in any way. And I am blessed and privileged to be connecting with you today. And thank you so much for allowing me to share my insights and to read for you. I'm sending you all of my love. If you found this helpful, please comment, leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading with me, by all means, you can email me at ladyoftheunknown555@gmail.com, or you can look in the description box below, and there is more information on how to reach me on my website there. So thank you so much once again. And as always, I'm sending you all of my love. I will see you in the next reading. Take care, Aqua. Talk soon.